Hey, I'm here back with another unpacking unboxing, and we're going to continue the collector boosters for Murders at Karlov Manor. We're halfway done, and we're going to open up half of that half. So, the penultimate video. So I'm going to do, I guess, these front three first, save these last three for last, and we'll see what we get. So, yeah, so far it's been interesting, so can't really complain. So, yeah, let's just open up and see what we get. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully cool stuff. Well, I mean, I say this in every, hopefully we get some cool stuff in every video. But, yeah, we'll see. I totally already forgot how they ordered it. I assume it's this way. So that, yep, there's a token at the back. So, alright, first card is The Chase is On. 2 red. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Investigate. This is coincidental. Last week I reacted to the Chase assignment edition, so yeah, on my reaction channel. So anyways, yeah, let's see what's next. Due Diligence, 2 white. Enchant creature, when it enters the battlefield, target creature you control other than enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and gain vigilance until end of turn. And then enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has vigilance. Alright. What's next? Extract a Confession for 1 black. Neat artwork. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may collect evidence 6. Then each opponent sacrifices a creature. If evidence was collected, instead each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. Alright. We got an escape tunnel. Tap, sack, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Or tap, sack, target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Neat. Oh, what was it called? The Evolving Wilds? I feel like this is a strictly better one, but anyways. For our uncommon, we got Case of the Filched Falcon for blue. When this enters the battlefield, investigate. And to solve, you control 3 or more artifacts. And then solve 2 blue, sacrifice this case. Put 4 +1/+1 counters on target non-creature artifact. It becomes a 0/0 bird. Creature with flying in addition to its other types. Don't know if that's good or not, but okay. Next up, we got a Forum Familiar. That's a kind of gruesome but adorable at the same time. For a white. Disguise is 1 white, and then when it's turned face up, return another target permanent you control to its owner's hand and put a +1/+1 counter on this. Okay. Next up is a Repulsive Mutation for X green blue. Put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, then counter up to 1 target spell unless its controller pays mana equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Interesting. Alright, here's our land. It is a foil swamp. Looks cool. Put that over here. Alright, we got Deduce. For 1 blue, draw a card and investigate. Okay, rare. No, it's a foil version. Fanatical Strength for 1 green. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. All right, I'll put that there. First rare, we got Ezram Agency Chief for 1 white, blue, blue. So it has flying. When this enters the battlefield, investigate twice, and then 1 sacrifice an artifact. This gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, Hex, or Hexproof until end of turn. Some really cool artwork for this one, but I don't know how good it is power-wise, but still neat. Next up, we got Connecting the Dots for 1 red. Whenever a creature you control attacks, exile the top card of your library face down. 1 red, discard your hand, sacrifice this. Put all cards exiled with this into their owner's hands. Neat. We got Innocuous Researcher for 3 green. Parlay. Whenever this attacks, each player reveals the top card of their library. For each non-land card revealed this way, you investigate. Then each player draws a card. At the beginning of your end step, you may untap all lands you control. If you do, you can't cast spells until your next turn. Interesting. Very interesting. Interesting trade-off, too. Alright, we got another Ezra. What was, like... Yeah, our first rare was the Ezram, but this one's like the case file version. Cool artwork, but I think this happened before. I forget which part, but we've opened up one rare and then we got this version again in the same pack or something like that. This is the second time that happened in this box, but sure. Oh, we have a this, and it's we already got I think I already got 2 or 3 of these of this specific one. So I mean, it is what it is. But our last card is the Steam Core Scholar for 2 blue. Flying Vigilance. When this enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an instant or sorcery or a creature card with flying. Okay. That is the first pack. Really interesting that we got 2 of the same rare. I mean, albeit in different artwork form, but still. I don't think I've ever had that happen in previous collector's booster boxes, much less having it happen twice. So, on to the next pack. And I still haven't seen like one of the whatever they were saying in this box. I haven't seen a serialized card, or I think they mentioned like something else as well, like a showcase. Oh, I mean those are serialized. Okay, so I don't think we've ever seen a serialized card yet, but I don't think we're going to. But I mean, if it happens, then it happens. I'll probably overlook it as well, like I did the first time I got a serialized card. So, anyways, this pack we start with Demand Answers, 1 red. As an additional cost, it cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact, or discard a card. Draw 2 cards. That artwork's pretty cool. Especially with like the glare. Alright, next we got Auspicious Arrival, 1 white. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Investigate. Okay. We got Rot Farm Mortipede for 3 black. Whenever 1 or more creature leaves your graveyard, this gets +1/+0 and gains menace and lifelink until end of turn. Interesting. It's kind of creepy, but I mean, it is what it is. We got Tunnel Tipster for 1 green. That's adorable. So at the beginning of your end step, if a face-down creature entered the battlefield under your control this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this, and then tap to add green. That's really adorable. Alright, uncommon, we got Sanctuary Wall. It's a 1 white defender, 2 white, tap target creature. You may put a stun counter on it. If you do, put a stun counter on this. Okay, we got Persuasive Interrogators for 4 black. When this enters the battlefield, investigate. Okay. And when you sacrifice a clue, target opponent gets 2 poison counters. I think that's like the first time I've seen poison in this set, but anyways, we got a Culvert Ambusher for 3 green. When this enters the battlefield or is turned face up, target creature blocks this turn if able, and then disguise is 4 green. Alright. Next up is our land. We got an island. Then we got Deadly Complication for 1 black/red. Choose 1 or both. Destroy target creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on target suspected creature you control. You may have it become no longer suspected. Interesting. Alright. Next up is Persuasive Interrogators for 4 black. When this enters the battlefield, investigate. When you sacrifice a clue, yeah. So this is the same one it's so interesting that we got. Is it like guaranteed that it's, if we get one of these, because we haven't got a duplicate before. This is the second time we got a duplicate in this video, but I mean, it is what it is. RNG, right? I don't know what the odds of that happening, but anyways, our first rare is Anzrag's Rampage for 3 red. Okay. Destroy all artifacts you don't control, then exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of artifacts that were put into the graveyards from the battlefield this turn. You may put a creature card exiled this way onto the battlefield. It gains haste. Return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. That could be interesting. Could be fun. Next up, we got Drag the Canal. Blue-black, create a 2/2 white and blue detective creature token. If a creature died this turn, you gain 2 life, surveil 2, and then investigate. Okay. Next up is the Serene Sleuth for 1 white. When it enters the battlefield, investigate. At the beginning of combat on your turn, investigate for each goaded creature you control. Then each creature you control is no longer goaded. Next up is, a land. We got a Meticulous Archive. This one is the Plains Islands, the Surveil land. Neat. I don't know how many of the lands we got, but the lands are always neat. And then our token is, we actually got a token. We got a Merfolk token and a Thopter token. And then our last card for this pack is Officious Interrogation for white-blue. This spell costs white-blue more to cast for each target beyond the first. Choose any number of target players and investigate X times, where X is the total number of creatures those players control. Neat. Very interesting, but especially in multiplayer. Very neat. Okay, one more pack to go for this penultimate video for this box. Will we get a duplicate? Will we get a mythic? Who knows? Who knows? We already see one side is a Thopter, so it's not a background. Why is this all messed up? It's not a background token that has the clues, because the background one seems to only have clues on the other side. So first card, we got Bubble Smuggler. Interesting name for 1 blue. So disguise 5 blue. As it turns face up, put 4+1/+1 counters on it. Okay. Next up, we got Alley Assailant for 2 black. Enters battlefield tap, disguise for black. And when it's turned face up, target opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. We got They Went This Way for 2 green. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto battlefield tap, then shuffle, then investigate. Alright, we got a Granite Witness for 2 white-blue. Flying Vigilance. Disguise is white-blue. When it's faced up, you may tap or untap target creature. Alright. Next up, uncommon, we got a Cornered Crook for 4 red. When this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, this deals 3 damage to any target. Next up is Meddling Youths for 3 red-white. Haste, whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, investigate. Okay. Next up is Get a Leg Up for green. On top of turn, target creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control and gains reach. Alright, we are having a Plains this time. Next up is The Chase Is On, which we've seen before. So target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike. This is the alternate art version. Then next up is The Dramatic Accusation for 2 blue. Enchant creature. When this enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature does not untap during its controller's untap step. And then blue, shuffle enchanted creature into its owner's library. Alright, first rare is Reenact the Crime for 1 blue. So exile target non-land card in a graveyard that was put there from anywhere this turn. Copy it. You may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. Okay. Next up is the Unyielding Gatekeeper. Loxodon, I guess, for 1 white. Disguise is 1 white. When it is turned face up, I keep saying it face up. Exile another target non-land permanent. If you control it, return it to the battlefield tapped. Otherwise, this controller creates a 2/2 white and blue detective creature token. Next up, we got Tango Grove Kelp for 5 blue. Ward 2. At the beginning of each combat, other clues you control become 6/6 plant creatures in addition to their other types that until end of turn. And 2 sack, draw a card. This could be good if you keep a lot of clues around, maybe. Ooh, we got a mythic. We got Agris Cost, Spirit of Justice for 2 red-white. So it has double strike, vigilance. Whenever this enters the battlefield or attacks, choose up to 1 target creature. If it is suspected, exile it. Otherwise, suspect it. Interesting. Then we got the Thopter on one side. We've got the skeleton on the other side. Okay, and the last card for this video is a Krenko's Buzz Crusher for 2 red. Flying Trample. When this enters battlefield, for each player destroy up to 1 non-basic land that player controls. For each land destroyed this way, its controller may search their library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Seems interesting. Could take out like this. The main idea is just to take out the custom ones, the non-basic lands, obviously. So, all right, interesting stuff. So those were the penultimate 3 packs. A lot of duplicates from the same pack, which is weird. I don't think I've ever gotten that many packs that had duplicates in a video like that, but I mean, orange is RNG, right? So yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed it. We got one more video to go where I open up the last 3 packs for this booster box, or the collector's booster box. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.